You know what
Oh.
the N in NClip stands for?
What?
Neon green, because that's the only color on screen.
Hmm.
It's a cool stylistic choice. I like it. What is the brain next to?
Oh,
These
it's the
means that
special
you've completed?
brain, or like you gotta do the challenge stuff. I've played this before, but it's been a while, and we're gonna start from the first level.
Alright.
Yeah. But yeah, no. As you were talking about Little Tay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about Little Tay. What more would you like to know about Little Tay?
Why?
Why what?
You know.
Oh, if you're wondering why I brought it up, in the first place, nice contamination. If you're wondering why I brought it in the first place, it's because, you did the I can neither confirm or deny for Snaky Bus. And that immediately reminded me of the Little Tay thing, which I had heard about recently. It happened recently, so it was fresh in my memory. So, yeah, you know, just making conversation, Shrimp. I could go back to talking about the housing market.
I'm good.
Nice, you did it.
I kind of want to watch this season back. Yeah, we're you ever played Infection? That
Yeah,
web
the
browser game?
Infectinator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. This immediately reminded me of that when I saw you just immediately click person.
But yeah, that's essentially what this game is. We're trying to kill everyone on screen, or just.
Yeah, I get it. I do remember that browser game. It's very fun.
That's a CRT TV, boys. It's Melee Night.
I do like Melee. Who's your favorite Melee character, Shrimp?
Luigi.
Pretty good. How about you, Kolek? How's it going, Kolek?
Am I coming through now?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Perfect. I said Bowser.
Oh, Bowser? Excellent. I also loved Bowser. My favorite, though, was Ganondorf.
Nah, my favorite was Master Hand.
I love Master Hand. I wish I could play as Master Hand. I don't know
can.
how. Oh, does your uncle work for Nintendo?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Because he's cool, I assume.
We are coming to you live from downtown where we believe the contamination started. We already saw that. Basically,
Yeah, this definitely Infectinator. I was, only 90% certain that this was Infectinator ripoff, and it's like, oh, come to you live. It's news reporter with large breasts. That's iconic in the game. The only thing more iconic would be if we get zombie Michael Jackson.
We may at one point.
Then there you go.
Damn. Damn, she ran so fast her boobs went away.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, I have to click this so they go up the stairs.
Yeah, that person was actually trans-masked, and when you become a zombie, the zombie virus actually transforms your body into the gender you identify as.
Damn.
Is that just
At
science?
the end
It's
of
a
the
trade-off.
Is that just science?
At the end,
It is.
it's amazing if that is the case, because that means also given all these models, all of humanity is just male. It really is the first gender.
It's true. Wanting to be a woman is actually a social construct. In fact, women in general only were invented, I believe, the year 1862, roughly.
The year of your Lord and Savior Yakub.
Yeah.
I love this is like the inverse of also like you hate trans women because they're trans. I hate them because they're women.
Yeah, exactly.
I love trans men because they're men.
Exactly. I made this joke as a bit, but the Shadow Wolves, the Way of the Shadow Wolves, the Steven Seagal thing.
Yeah.
I made the Shadow Wolves a ranger order in Pathfinder, and their thing is that they hate women, and they get twice as many favored foes as other rangers, but only applied to the female of the species. They hate women, but they are inclusive of trans-masked people. They see that as good, that they want to transcend womanhood.
Be better than they started.
Society has taught you that you were something gross and evil, but here in the Shadow Wolves, we accept you, brother.
It's actually even how they recruit. If also like their shots don't do as much damage, like that's how they clock people.
Yes, exactly.
Conversation, guys. This is just fantastic conversation. You know, I'm just killing people, and we're just. Honestly, this is
If it's
kind of,
any consolation,
poetic.
Shroom, if it's any
kinda poetic.
consolation, Shroom, they are neutral evil alike.
No, I'm not gonna address it. I don't need to address it. I could easily just, you know, choose to just keep killing people in a zombie game.
The original Shadow Wolf is actually a daemon, and in Pathfinder the
Why do I
daemons.
See, a lot of people say shit about like how
Yeah.
they would react in a zombie apocalypse, right? And
How would
if
you react?
COVID's- And if COVID's taught me anything,
Yeah,
it's no, they wouldn't.
I would react in a zombie apocalypse positively. How would you react to that?
Just drive.
That's good. I like that.
I do have a question here, at least for I presumed our cursor was representing our fair zombie. Our fair also like a mad scientist here with the injectors.
Yeah,
If
So I
he's
thought-
killed, who will do the injections?
that's a good question.
No way.
Maybe our cursor will change to
What about
reflect
the
it.
special infected?
Do I have to kill
I
him?
love you.
I can't
No.
jump him. Oh no.
Don't kill them.
I gotta restart.
They're your friend.
I get that.
You shouldn't.
But I can't.
You should infect the scientist from the beginning. That would be funny.
I would, but I can't because I don't have it. This is kind of like the tutorial levels teaching you some stuff. But yeah.
Okay.
Hold
them off while I escape.
How's your Magpie Festival thing go?
Went pretty well. Still waiting to get paid for it. Finally got back from the accountant. Gave him my bank info, so it's on the banks now.
Sure.
But yep, we sold a lot. I wish I made commission because I upselled the hell out of shit. I don't know if you know this about
This
me,
Fox
Shroom, but
News.
I'm a natural salesman.
Really?
Yeah.
Sell me this pen.
Huh.
You don't want this pen. Everyone who comes to me, they say, "Oh, sell me this pen. You're such a great salesman. Sell me this pen." You don't want the pen.
What do
You
I
already
want?
have the pen. What do you want? You want what I've got. What I got is product. Okay, product is gonna change your life. Look at me.
I also
I'm a handsome white man speaking with confidence. You have to buy product. It's the rule.
did everyone catch that classic real life headline in there?
Homicide victim refuses to talk to police.
No. Headless body found in topless bar.
That is a classic.
Man struck by lightning faces battery charge.
I believe that was a Florida story. The headless body in
Schrodinger's
the
cat
top
found
of
the
It's
This
just
is
relieved,
relieved.
confused.
Her jobs are doing so much work.
Man. It's good.
Yeah, okay,
There
we're
we go.
looping.
There it
It's
is.
looping. It's good. This is April 5th, so seem to operate with breaking news. We're beginning to
Kicking
yeah,
babies considered to be healthy, yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
overloads.
So where is this in the lore of Rick and Morty?
This is... You can see one of the Ricks down there. I don't know which Rick that is.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Grayscale Rick? I think Grayscale Rick works.
Yeah, fits.
He fucked up. He Cronenberg this world like the main Rick did.
These are zombies, isn't Cronenberg.
Well, you know, they're both flesh monsters that are overtaken with the disease. There's a similarity, I would say.
You would say something like that when it comes up.
I would. I tend to take a nuanced position, I like to think. Like, that sign looks like it says hooker, but incorrectly.
I like the guy still dancing even though he can hear outside the window.
Yeah. He's probably on drugs. He's probably a drugged out youth, I would say. They're pretty popular in Romero-esque zombie film.
Well, yeah, just go.
Is the black character model with the afro supposed to be the big hero from the first one? First Dawn of the Dead.
I don't know. It was really cool if it was.
The coolest black hero in all of horror.
The first.
The first. The best. Killed in the most realistic of fashions, unfortunately, by White Posse.
No, I already finished. Jesus.
You did it. They're getting close.
That's Leon Kennedy.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Oh gosh, I just realized the jacket too. You're right. Did you get the doctor?
No,
Did
he
you
just
get the
keeps
doctor?
running away. Doesn't want to deal with his problems, you know, just like Rick.
Morty, it's me, Rick. Oh no. Oh God. Why did that happen? Why did I trust that?
my dick, Morty.
Why did I think that?
Oh
that
jeez.
was... Hey Morty, why did I trust that this would go right? I don't know.
I told you shouldn't have watched those Monster Mash also on like repeat. I know you had those on VHSs.
Yeah, no, that's I just fell asleep during an interdimensional cable, Morty. And, I thought it would be real cool to do my own, It's like there's got to be a universe where Dawn of the Dead didn't exist and I could just make it,
Is that why you're recording this, Rick?
Yeah. That's also why I sound bad. I'm also sick. And also the original Rick, he was a creep, Morty. He was a real creep. Did creepy things to girls.
Oh god, you're not even the original. Oh no.
Yeah, I got a fucking news flash for you, Morty, and neither are you, because the creep who voiced me also voiced you.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why you also sound like you have a cold too. Oh.
Unacceptable!
I haven't watched it in so long. Have they just straight up like recast and also they're doing like a weird one?
They could. I haven't seen it in so long either. I just heard
They're
about.
recasting it, and we
Yeah,
still
nice.
don't know who's gonna be the new fucking Rick
Okay,
or Morty.
there's only. I have to make the declaration here of who it has to be. They have to keep up the tradition. It has to be Tracy Morgan.
Why Tracy Morgan? Why
Because
specifically Tracy Morgan?
because when Unknown Hinson, the voice actor for early Kyler on Squidbillies, went on an anti-Dolly Parton, anti-black, pro-Trump rant and got fired from the position, then they replaced the voice actor, him, with Tracy Morgan. And Tracy Morgan didn't do a different voice, he just did his own voice. It sounded completely jarring, and it didn't fit the character at all, because for 14 seasons it had been the same voice actor. It was really, it didn't work. And that killed the show Squidbillies. So it's only fair if they do that exact same thing to Rick and Morty, with Tracy Morgan just voicing both Rick and Morty as just himself.
And everyone that also wrote Morgan is Mr. Meesinks.
Yeah, Morgan is Mr. Meeseeks, and he does no different voices for any of them. It's all just his own speaking voice for all of them. It's confusing. People are uncomfortable with it, and then the show dies. That's what has to happen. Justice for Squidbillies.
I want you. This will only work if it's also like dies on the branch, also in like the first 3 episodes, because if it keeps going and it just even more people scenes of just Morgan talking to himself as like 6 different people. This wraps around into being something very different.
Just the 3rd episode of that, and Tracy Morgan wrote the whole thing, and it's just like his own autobiography and a meta commentary on him doing this.
Yes.
It's like, listen, I just wanted a regular acting job. Okay, I did 30 Rock, and I thought, okay, I'll at least still be in TV and movies from here on out. And then that was nothing. And then what? Fucking Adult Swim, Squidbillies. And everyone hated it. I read YouTube. I read the comments.
And you know,
Consume
they
Prowse.
still love me. they still love me here because you know what? I come into the office. I don't bring an RC car with me.
Yeah, I come into the office and I say, "Hey everybody, how's it going?" And everyone's like, "Tracy." I say that even to the writers because I know I did stand up. I remember working, you know. I still work. I love to work. That's why I still do this. I come in every day, and I don't molest people.
Why?
And
You hear that? You hear that,
And-
Tina? Give me another job.
you hear that, Tina? How come Justin Roiland? Yeah, he lost the job, but he still got how many millions from that show? And I gotta sit here and read YouTube comments saying, "Oh, I miss Unknown Hinson as early Kyler."
Imagine being in the created by critics and being the worst one when it includes Dan Harmon.
Yes.
Oh right, I'm supposed to burn these zombies.
Just imagine Tracy Morgan having not watched an episode of Squidbillies until they're like, "Hey, you're getting the new voice role," and he's like, "Well,
Touch the
I gotta
crate!
watch the entire series now to get into character because I'm a fucking professional."
The punchline is he did like, yeah, I can just get away doing this.
Yeah.
What's the joke in fucking, what was it? Family Guy? Some actor that is 34 years old?
Oh yeah. I think it was Brad Pitt or Matt Damon. It was,
It was
like
Matt
oh,
Damon. It was Matt
Matt
Damon.
Matt Damon, Henry VIII, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Hello, hello, hello," and he snaps his fingers. Got it. And
Yep.
he just leaves.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
Is this
I
where you
feel
get
like-
the thrower?
I feel like Tracy Morgan put in the work. I feel like he watched the show because the delivery of it, like it felt like how Unknown Hinson would have said lines. It just he didn't sound at all like it, and it made sense. Like I wouldn't want him to try it if he's bad at it. It just didn't fit. You can't have the same voice for 14 seasons and then do a new one completely different.
Or just like, oh, Dad died. Here's an uncle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Squidbillies is the kind of show where also, like, they could just, like, oh yeah, he died. Green hears us disrespecting his body.
Yeah. Give one a character that looks
Oh, no.
completely identical to him and is just a different color of green, like a different shade of green, and he voiced by Tracy Morgan. It's like, I know this is weird, but I'm a totally different guy.
Listen, I'm his brother. His
Yeah, we can-
bastard brother.
We didn't talk much. I think I'm also his dad. Not sure how that works.
Oh,
We'll,
jeez.
we'll figure it out as we go along, as a family.
I don't.
You
By
know,
the
in
way,
retrospect, yeah.
We're just gonna. I don't know if you guys actually watch Rick and Morty. You guys know about the self-cest?
Oh, vaguely. I know there's like incest
Big
mentioned
baby?
in every episode.
Self-cest.
Who had sex
Oh.
with themselves? Rick? Morty? Both? God.
So it's Thanksgiving, or the day before Thanksgiving,
Okay.
and Jerry is,
Mhm.
you know, being Jerry.
Best character, yeah.
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 So,
Only good character, yes.
what was it?
You know, any member of the family that was not Rick was going to be horrifying.
So,
True.
so because they're celebrating Thanksgiving, Space Beth decides to come home, and Space Beth and
Oh, they had sex. Beth
yes.
and regular
yeah,
Beth had sex.
They basically fucked themselves.
And Jerry got upset and he turned into a pill bug. I remember now.
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the network would never go for it. If they got rid of Royal, they could just finally also like write the check that Beth is becoming her father slowly.
That'd be funny.
They have done that. Like that literally is what Space Beth is.
They should get the guy from Mama Named Me Sheriff and just have that voice. Do you remember that show?
Nah.
I do because you told me. I unfortunately remember his antecedent, Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, do you remember Mr. Pickles? Shroom?
No, I actually don't.
So it was the greatest show on Adult Swim, so great they had to cancel it. And it was about a dog possessed by Satan. And it was like just a very crass and
So it was
fucked
an
up and
isekai.
ugly.
I got you.
Yes, almost, you could say. And it's just a really gross version of like, the Andy Griffith show. It's like a cartoon. But then it got a spin-off where, the man-child sheriff on roller skates got his own season called Mama Named Me Sheriff.
Only season?
I think it was only a season. I think Mr. Pickles got like 2 or 3, and then Mama Named Me Sheriff got 1.
What was the
How
name of the fucking
insane-
show of the mother who came back from the dead and was a total piece of shit?
Mom Who Came Back from the Dead piece of shit. I think it's Teenage Euthanasia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched that one. I just know of it.
No,
I
that's
don't
fair.
know.
Nah, I feel like you're better off not knowing, you know?
Yeah, I feel like you're right about that one. And I normally like bad shows.
I feel like there's also a period of Adult Swim, like after 2014, 2015, that I just fell off of.
That's fair. You probably had like a life and responsibilities and work and stuff.
No, I just didn't have cable.
That's an even better reason, actually, than all of those.
Listen. It's the Pirates life stream. I think I've said it before,
Yeah,
but it's the
that's the only
Pirates.
one that's guaranteed to save you money. I can't even guarantee that you having a job saved you money, because, we live in a fucked up kind of world where maybe you had to Uber to that job and somehow you were just making, even. I don't know.
I
how
know
life
friends how to do that.
Yep, see,
Friends,
exactly.
Sure.
They're friends for now until they become husks, and I pray for them daily that it doesn't happen. But we've both been in finance. You know how it works.
Yeah. I'm in management. I have less also applicable skills.
Nice, perfect.
At least you're not an HR.
Oh, is that what you do, Shroom?
No, I'm a team lead.
Okay, that's good. You are sort of like our team lead here too.
Yeah, yes, you could say I'm your fucking manager, but I refuse to.
That's why your name is on the product. That's why it's on the channel. That's why we swear by it.
You're the big mushroom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
kill
are-
someone. If it's ever you, I want you to know, I won't feel bad about it.
Shroom, you are the Princess Toadstool of this group.
Anyways, we're killing gangsters. We're doing the service.
Nice. We're killing gangsters now. Shroom, you're supposed to say that off mic. The people can't know that we're actually the Punisher in real life. Collectively. You're the one who dons the costume, and then me and Kolek are like your Micro or whatever his friend is.
There's a episode, or there's a time where Tony... Was it Tony? I'm pretty sure it was Tony.
Tony who?
basically,
Stark?
Yeah.
Montana?
He created an app
That
And
got
he
rid of
cured
people's
Daredevil.
disabilities.
Yeah, and he cured
That
Daredevil.
cured Daredevil's blindness for a
Yeah.
day, and then he saw his friend Foggy for the first time in his life. Yeah.
That shit, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Yep. Superior
The
Iron
zombies are
Man.
dying.
Oh, no.
Zombies are dying.
This was when Tony was an asshole. He actually cured Iron Man's blindness temporarily as like a dick move. To be like, hey, I can keep doing this for you, but you gotta be like my enforcer. Around the same time, he invented an app that like actually he got rid of people's like broader disabilities, not just blindness, but like other shit, whatever. And
Yes, sir.
he did it for free at one point. Then Superior Iron Man, he just becomes bad, and he decides, you know what, I'm gonna charge people for it. But the charge was $100 a day, and if you think about it, comparatively speaking, like to actual American healthcare prices, that's not that bad.
Jesus
Yeah, that's
Christ.
It's $100 a day, 365 days a year. How much does that average out to? That's like $36,500 tops. That's like one surgery. in America. It's one major surgery.
That's a band-aid.
and this is we are going to make it so that you are not blind, can walk, look like a 10 out of 10, however you want to look, all for $100 a day.
Are you saying, Chumby, Marvel does not have scale?
I'm saying that the average writer thinking about, okay, what comically evil thing could we do with this premise, can't imagine being more evil than the average person who actually works in these industries can.
They aren't in it. They don't have the grind set to actually be in insurance school.
They don't have the sheer depth of evil and just temerity to be to ask that high of it. To be $36,000 a surgery. No writer would think that anyone would agree to that. They don't think they have the ability to command that asking price. Only fucking insurance schools think they can do that.
And we all know in a year we're gonna have a new writer up. So Tony's also returned to his face turn. But if we do 2 sneak, we'll have to wait even longer.
That's true. It's got to be the right amount. It can't be free. Free is just as bad, actually. That's what That's what the Crimson Dynamo would want to do.
Yes. There's a weird devil's bargain with comics because it's almost as much carny as wrestling. However, because it's not real people, you can have them just be their storylines taken insane contortions. The trade-off is it doesn't chew up real people.
Exactly. You can, because in comic books, in comics you can just write and draw whatever you want on the picture, and it's easy to replicate. And then if you want to do it in in a movie setting, you can just do that because your company has billions of dollars. But you translate that to wrestling, and it's oh, you have the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, whose sole gimmick is that he has more money than anyone in the world, and he can just do whatever he wants. And what are his demonstrations of this? He rents out a public pool, and the kids can't go swimming in it because he bought off the lifeguards. And it's that's what you have to do in wrestling. But in comics, you could just be the whole human body itself is up for sale now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Enough laughs. Bring me the chemist. I don't believe that. I believe.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Did he just airborne the zombie?
Wow. He did.
I forgot about that.
Hero. Hideout assault.
Oh.
He's a hero.
Oh god, we're not just on also Night of the Living Dead. We're on Return of the Living Dead rules.
We go to space at some point.
Oh god, this is Return of the Living Dead.
That's pretty good.
They even have the punk kids.
Do they have the greatest line in the history of film?
Which is?
I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein, and I want to know what the fuck you're doing with my time.
You know what? I relate. I relate to that.
I was gonna answer also the other the other immortal line. Send more cops.
That one's also pretty good.
I want you to send everyone. Send who?
Everyone.
There was a weird scene in that with, who was it, Natalie Portman?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Leon the Professional?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
Leon
right.
the
It
Professional.
was.
Yeah, that was her first
That was
role.
Experts convinced something went wrong. Okay, yeah, no, it's the same ones. Yeah, this is just talking about the ability. I just click on that.
You know, many people in Hollywood have said she never looked better than in that movie.
Stop it. Good to go.
Can we get names, sir?
I can't give names because the Shroom legal department is non-existent. You see.
That is very true. It is nobody.
I mean, we lost them all after Cosby showed up there and turned out to be a homeless man.
That's true.
I don't think we can even get Dan Harmon back after we shit talk just slow enough.
I heard Bryan Singer, but then I remembered, wait, Natalie Portman, girl. So I was like, no, never mind.
Oh no, you fucking
And all
bitch.
I'm saying here is that Bryan Singer is a gay man, which he has said himself. And I have no issue with.
I only have 2 zombies.
I'll say nothing else about Bryan Singer other than that he did the X-Men movies.
We're back to Marvel.
Yeah, we're
Back to Marvel, baby.
Speaking of which, new system is out. It is a point-buy system, and it is more still Dragon Age based.
That's cool. What is this in? Life? A Marvel RPG?
Yes.
Cool.
Tabletop RPG, by the way.
I like those.
Do you?
I'll have to-
Or are you some sort of game master?
I am. I'll have to play that. I'm currently planning out a game of Masks, at least a one-off.
You better invite me to that shit.
I may do that, I may run it for online people. This one that I'm planning is for in-persons. So you'd have to make it to the cornfields, I'm afraid.
I got another. I know another friend.
I'm a bastard.
A lot of friends groups also. I think this is just because Capes is still is for better or worse in like the zeitgeist. And
Yeah.
you know what? For all the systems for running Cape, Mask has oh gosh, this is probably for it has like the monster of the week like player bonds.
Yeah.
Which plays really well for team game. If you're
I'll-
running like
I'll give a more sort of less zeitgeisty answer and say that in just broadly speaking the superhero genre, you can really play literally anything in any context and it fits. You could be like a medieval knight that's been transported to the modern age, or a cowboy or a robot. You have superpowers, being alien. Whereas most other settings tend to have a more limited range of what you can be conceptually.
I
Yeah,
will also
no,
add if you show up
To share with you my absolute fucking favorite character that I love to torture. I love Flint. I really do. I really do like Flint.
Flintlock
Who's your little
Wood.
baby boy?
To summarize him in the best way possible, the failed line of experiments, purposely failed line of experiments, who just wants to do good.
I like doing good. I like being a good boy. Just a forewarning for you, Shrimp, to give you some idea of what to make when we do this. The setting is going to be in like the 50s, like right after World War II.
Huh.
Golden Age heroes.
I got
Get into that Silver Age.
I'm just gonna have to leave that alone for
I love the Silver Age. It's the best age of comics.
The age where also Joker went from killing people to trying to steal Canada.
He did. Where he did crimes about boners. Do you remember that?
He did a lot of I think ironically Joker was also one of the better served from that transition because as a clown, he can just do weird stuff.
Yeah. And it's the Joker, and he can just do that.
now. God damn it.
Here's
Get up. Fucking good.
one of my favorite Joker bits they've ever done. This was they had what was that? The the Hostess ads
Fucking.
that they used to do with comics.
Yeah.
They did some with the Joker, and there's one where the Joker was like, "We got you surrounded, Joker. We cornered you in this apartment building you're holed up in." And Joker's plan was that he was going to just like throw down Hostess snacks to the cops to get them to like be distracted so he could slip out.
I mean, that makes sense.
But then like he slips or something on one of them, or Batman stops him, I forget. But he gets stopped while they're still eating the snacks, and he's being arrested. And they asked him, they're like, "Well, there's just one question with your plan, Joker. If you just had all these like delicious Hostess snacks with you, why didn't you just eat them yourself?"
Jesus.
and he responds like grouchy, like the fucking Scrooge, that he doesn't like them. And they respond like, well, now we know the Joker's crazy. That was the best bit. That they establish that the Joker's the most insane person in the universe because he doesn't like Hostess snacks. The only one who doesn't.
Or that's one of the few things that make him frown.
Yes. Why did you just eat Hostess snacks? Grr, I hate Hostess snacks.
How do you get them?
Just he had them. I'm gonna find that one. It's great.
Alright, that one was a pain in the ass, a shotgun ass. We're talking about just weird DC shit. I thought we'd somehow be... We were talking about zombies.
Oh no, he is smiling, but...
Yeah.
He is smiling, sadly. He's only frowning, he's getting arrested. There you go ahead.
You reminded me of White Snow.
Oh, Snowflame?
Snowflame.
Yeah, Snowflame.
The hero. Yeah, one question, Joker. Why didn't you keep any Hostess fruit pies for yourself? He's in a straitjacket. Because I don't like them. Wow, he is crazy.
Gosh, like a friend on like another server, I like was also tricked / also trained reading like the Dark Timeline one shots of DC, and they're utterly mad. Oh, are you familiar?
I'm not, but I do love one-shots. They're always
okay.
best. You don't have to... You can do whatever the fuck you want. That's like with the Hostess sets.
Basically, they're like, oh, here's the famous also DC stories, but what if they went worse?
But yeah, no, superhero settings are very good. If you want to do Silver Age, that should work. But my baby boy Flint, a failed line of experiments. Turns out,
Just wants to be good.
Just wants to be good. What was it? I think my most favorite thing, one of my favorite moments with him is always when he tends to kind of like want to prove himself. Because god damn it, he hurts himself doing so. And the party has recognized that when we were still in the campaign. And it was very funny for me to be like, bro, he's supposed to die. No, he's not. What the fuck you mean? What if he... They basically hit me with nuh-uh. What the fuck you mean nuh-uh?
Death.
Just fall over and die. What's wrong?
Like Jesus, but what was it? That's whole thing. But part of the I had to recreate him to some degree in the system, and I had to give him like weapons, and then I thought to myself a couple of the things that I can do with it. I think I made him a shield.
Go on.
Yeah. But yeah, they have an entire like power suite system, so you can just recreate a bunch of weird shit. I can't wait till somebody within what was it? Within like another community is just like yoink.
I do like to yoink.
Help.
Yoink.
Yeah. Also, if we didn't have enough reason to hate WotC, what was it? They, I think, are actively using AI art.
That sucks.
Oh. I mean, I didn't have any faith in them, but every time I doing it, I just still like,
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
If I throw my zombies too high, they end up dying, but if I do it at the right part, they should be just fine.
Zombies.
No! I gotta restart.
I'm scared of zombies.
Zombies. Zamboombas.
I'm scared of zombies.
Yeah. I think.
What about you? Are you
I-
scared of zombies?
I'm scared of zombies.
I'm scared of
on the
zombies.
they get up from the bobby.
You get up from the baby.
The baby and the dingo.
Yeah, Japan found Oppenheimer offensive.
I'm used to seeing dingoes eat babies, but not babies eat dingoes. Why did the Japanese find Barbenheimer offensive? What could they have found offensive?
I don't know.
about
If I'm
either
being honest,
film.
I really don't know. I think they're overreacting, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're mostly taking issue with the Barbie part. Probably, that'd be my guess. They don't like the Western beauty standards being enforced on the international market. You know, blonde Margot Robbie. They probably they hate us because they ain't us.
If I could quote somebody on Twitter,
Yeah.
if Margot Robbie kicked me, I could die happy. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say about that.
Was that you? Are you the person? Are you
not on
quoting
Twitter.
yourself? I mean, you can quote yourself. That's fine.
You're saying I'm quoting myself, and I'm telling you I'm not. There's no way I win this.
So what's your favorite Margot Robbie movie?
My favorite Margot Robbie movie.
Yeah, I just want to talk about favorite Margot Robbie movies is all.
Can I think of one?
Yeah, can you? I can think of
I
one.
mean, there's a few. She's a prominent actress. In fact, there's even
The Suicide Squad?
Yeah,
you know,
she's
I'll accept
in
that.
Suicide Squad.
She's good as Harley.
Do you know that she started something before Suicide Squad though?
The Wolf of Wall Street is what you're saying?
Yes.
No, before Wolf of Wall Street. There's another one. Have you ever heard of a film called The Big Short, Shroom?
No.
Well, you see, Shroom. It's about the 2007 housing market crash. And you see, well, she was in that one. Here, I'll post a clip. I'll post a picture.
Let's see. Yeah, this is great for radio. Trevor, can you verbally describe this also picture?
Yeah. So you see in this picture, Margot Robbie is naked in a bathtub with a champagne flute, because in this scene, she is helping to explain, the part of the housing market terms that are, more boring, not as entertaining.
I'm not.
And people say this movie
I'm not
talks down.
acknowledging this. I just want you to know. I'm not acknowledging this.
You don't have to acknowledge it, Shroom, because it happened. The Big Short to 2015, directed by Adam McKay. You know Adam McKay?
And people say he's smarmy.
Yeah. He directed Vice. You remember Vice? Also Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. That was his best movie, by the way.
I would actually agree, given all like the fucking Vice, like Big Short, and Don't Look Up aren't bad, but you can feel McKay just talking to you in that tone, like.
Yeah, sometime after Ant-Man, he got real pretentious. He may be one of the only true victims of Trump derangement syndrome. Like, that timeline feels like it syncs up. That as soon as Donald Trump won the Republican primary in 2015, he was just like, okay, I need to become the most annoying lib in Hollywood. I need to do my part. It's my fault.
Even at times, like, I guess it's a testament that also I have some immune to Crafter, because the movie will say stuff I will agree with, and I will only finish that comment back to one comment. I guess.
I pictured in my mind's eye now. Arms, cross, and shrug. Oh man, it's the timeline is too perfect though, because The Big Short was his last movie in 2015. He also wrote what was it, Get Hard and Ant-Man. That's what he did in 2015.
Ant-Man was fine.
Ant-Man was fine, but everything he's done after that has been a political stuff, because he did The Big Short, then he did Vice, and then he did Don't Look Up.
God, Don't Look Up was also Netflix, wasn't it?
Yep. He also produced The Menu. He's one of the producers on that.
The Menu's good though.
Menu's good, but it's very like it's class heavy. They lay into that one a lot. I feel like he's having a political turn, is what I'm saying.
Oh, 1000%.
I'm scared for him. This is the guy who made Step Brothers.
Oh my god!
He's the Step Brothers guy, but now he's doing Don't Look Up. He has to now because he's getting old and because Donald Trump's the president, so he has to now.
Like, Lord. Like the Menu is the opposite of subtle. It is very much also like gloriously hitting you what it is saying. But I didn't get the same vibe as the other ones, so since he was the producer.
Yeah. I bet that part of why he wanted to produce it though is because of how unsubtle it was.
Oh no! Oh wait! Oh no! This is a boss fight.
According to his Wikipedia, he's a Sanders guy.
Exactly. Like I nominally agree with some of this shit.
He's definitely having like a, oh man, what have I done? I need to do better. But I'm still a millionaire Hollywood director, so this is how I'm gonna do better.
I'm gonna make a movie about all the Indians and also everyone is in. Like literally having the chicks out as they explain economic concepts.
Yeah. If only everyone knew what I knew with my cool Hollywood friends. This movie will save America.
We didn't beat this level. I couldn't figure out a way to beat this level.
Damn.
You came close.
But
Oh gosh. Yeah.
yeah. We spent this one just kind of dicking around, and honestly, I feel like we have good content.
I think we did.
Yeah.
I can never escape. Every day is torture, and
The housing market is a permanent fixture in our lives, just like it's a permanent fixture of the American economy.
Yeah, I mean, like it died in 08 and it keeps mumbling forward like a zombie.
Yes. Like many of the boomers in our audience.
Alright, I got one fucking other game, and there should be no fucking way you relate this to the housing
market.
Yeah.
You know, to be fair, we didn't relate this game. We didn't Asteroid. How can I relate Asteroid to the housing market? I'll have to give that one some thought. Maybe that one also smoking some weed and then coming up with some harebrained thing. I feel like
you're just gonna message Shroom like a PDF that is just a manifesto you wrote at 3 a.m.
Yeah, just scanned on like a printer, and then put it in PDF to him, just to look worse. I'm thinking like they explain this in The Big Short too. The packing of subprime mortgages into A-grade packaging so as to look better to investors. That was a big part of what caused the 2007 crash. And I'm thinking there is a metaphor there to be had with the way they, pack those loans and the way that you, as the little triangle, shoot the large asteroids, which themselves break down into smaller substandard asteroids that are susceptible to complete destruction in one more hit. You as the ship are in fact the scrutinizing eye of Christian Bale's character in that film, the one who correctly identifies that the housing market is in fact built up on subprime mortgages that are worth nothing, and then shorts the housing market itself for a large windfall.
Neither confirm nor deny that. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
We have that.
That's what That's what the dad of that one TikToker said. Did you hear the news about that?
No.
Oh dear.
So Lil Tay, a
Oh.
14-year-old
Oh.
rapper and TikToker,
Yeah.
very recently there was like either she claimed she was hacked. Some people say it was a hoax, but there are claims that she died this past week. This 14-year-old rapper, and they asked her dad about it. And this is what makes me think that it was a hoax and not that she was hacked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pause
'Cause-
for a second, Trumpy. This is one of those stories where when you finish every single like new line of dialogue,
yeah,
like there is a new scare board.
that's good. That's good. So
Resume.
Lil Tay, 14-year-old rapper, internet sensation, was thought to have died at the age of 14. That's what this article starts with. Anyway, they asked her father about it. They're like, "We're hearing that your daughter's been reported dead," and his response was, "I can neither confirm nor deny." Which there's no situation I'm imagining as like a father, if like I think this is real, that I'm responding that way. Like if I know that she's not dead, I'm gonna be like, no, obviously she's not dead. I don't know where you're getting this. If I don't know, like if maybe he doesn't have custody of her, so maybe he only sees her, occasionally, then I would respond more horrified than that. I'd be like, no, I hope not. This is the first I'm hearing about it. Oh God.
Okay.
I wouldn't just be like, I wouldn't give the most cryptic fucking asshole answer in the world. I can either confirm or deny.
So
Yeah, I think I had the skeleton key for this, and you haven't seen because you haven't been primed for this specialization of stage parent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a hoax. It's got to be a hoax. Either
Yeah.
that, or he thinks
okay.
the worst possible thing, which I can't
Okay.
assume
Okay.
of this man,
Okay.
is that he was
I understand.
oh, is she?
I understand.
Now listen, Shroom, you have to hear this. It's like, you remember, you've seen Key and Peele, right? You know that show,
Yes.
Shroom?
Yes.
You know the bit? You know the bit where the guy's getting the horrible news, but the producers like keep dancing while he's
Yeah.
telling it? That's the worst case scenario. Is the dad potentially plausibly thought his own daughter might have been dead, and rather than react in a normal human way, was like, I gotta keep the hype and the suspense up. I gotta milk this. Stay
even the
tuned,
opposite is
America.
Still bad. I want you to know.
I know, but him participating in the hoax is bad, but it's the least bad outcome. Like, it's the least bad alternative here in front of me
Yeah.
for him to have responded that way.
Yeah.
I
Anyways.
can neither confirm nor deny. Did you kill her? That's what you would say if you killed your own
You've been
child.
lingering on this. Has it been stuck in you? Do you just feel this is the time?
No,
I hear it.
we're talking about it. I have more to say about it, Shroom. I have
I'm
things to say
trying to
about
get
things.
us to start a fucking game.
Okay. All
This
right.
is
Well,
content, Shroom.
this is content. I'm already recording.
I am recording, but
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
the fucking tail end of it.
Yeah, good. This is what we call B-roll. This is what we in the biz call B-roll.